Hello, this is Sadie. I hope that you're doing well. We're going to play Kestrel B today. We're going for run number 43 on this streak, so we're into the second half of the attempt at a double cycle. We are playing a quite good ship, so hopefully things all go well. This ship has 4 basic lasers to begin with, and is otherwise very, very straightforward. It's got 4 crew, although the crew are not the best, because they're mostly pretty bad at repairing stuff, and weak to fires. But still, this is definitely an above-average ship. We don't really want early stores, but, you know, we'll still look around for them. Even if I see one there, I at least know that I've spotted one and can go forward in the sector, knowing that there's at most one more. This ship, you're actually pretty good with this ship at even dealing with ships with 2 shield bubbles. You've got a 4-shot volley that's quite fast. The main downside with the ship, but I don't even consider this a particularly big downside, is because you're using all your weapon slots, sometimes certain weapons that would otherwise be good sort of transitional offense, like an ion blast, they're not really much of an upgrade on this. In fact, there's no point in getting one of those on this ship. It just swaps out 1 basic laser for 1 basic ion, which is not worth it. So if you don't find weapons that have, you know, plenty of shots, that can be a problem. But I don't think it's that much of an issue. We will fight this ship. Vague possibility of us being up to crew kill? No, not really. NG in a rock is not a thing that I'm going to hang around, you know, when they have an Artemis missile. Even that fire's not going to really accomplish that much because they've got a rock. And frankly, an NG as well. These guys' crew, they're sort of the opposite of ours. They're very good at dealing with fires. Hey, there was a store exactly where I said that there might be one and that we wouldn't go there if it was. Great. We can't buy anything there, so there's literally no point. It'd be a waste of a jump. Let's go here. Oh, yuck. You go to shields. Nice dodge. What are you doing? Now we can afford the shield buffer that would have prevented damage there, except we can't get it because we're in an asteroid field. Let's go this way and go 1, 2, 3, and then up again. Yeah. Hopefully we're not forced into a store with very bad scrap. We can explore the asteroid field and get free stuff. Okay, there's the other store. We're not going there either. So let's just get upgrades. We know we're not getting a store this sector. That's fine. We'll get the 2nd shield bubble. We'll run on our strong initial offense. Download the data stores. Okay, cool. We have a map. So we'll get every one of these fights. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And we'll roll into next sector with plenty of scrap. Yeah, especially if we're getting outposts. That's annoying. Between the hack on piloting and this bomb, I could run them out of bombs to try to train, but I would only be able to train piloting when the hack was broken, which I would need to do manually, and I don't know what bomb that is. It could be an ion bomb. It's not likely. It's probably a small bomb. Although that's less safe on this ship anyway than, again, trying to run them out of bombs, because if they bomb shields and set fires, my crew are bad at dealing with that. So I'm going to just get rid of them. I'm sure we'll find a training ship somewhere in this sector. famous last words. But yeah, we've just found one, so. So, speed hack. Let's go. This is like the ideal trading ship because it's got 2 laser weapons even, so there's not a risk. It's not like if they had a mini beam as one of these, we'd be getting half as much evade and shield training. If there was an eye on it, would fuck with our shield training. I'm surprised that our weapon training is the last one to complete. Okay, you go to here, you go to there, you go to there, you go to there. Need to make sure we're keeping some spare power because we don't want the Zoltan to run around the depower stuff and cause problems that way. If the Zoltan depowered the shield, we would just die. Possibly before I could react. Probably not, actually. Okay, you go here, you go there, you go there, you go there, and let's just do this just to make sure no Zoltan shenanigans occur. Okay, last ones. Watch the Zoltan since they're probably the last one who'll get full training. Yep, there we go. So, speed hack off. Now, you go in sensors and see what crew they have. They have crew that are ridiculously easy to crew kill. Unfortunately, they do have level 2 oxygen, but whatever. Like, they have all Mantis. This is a ship that has rock plating. This is like the absolute platonic ideal of a crew killable oxygen ship. Watch, I'm going to fail now, just after I've said that. But yeah, 25 seconds it takes them to fix that each time. The oxygen runs out shortly after 75 seconds, so you don't need to break it too many times. And normally fires in level 2 oxygen would be a problem because they'd put 2 people in there and then leave them there, but having 2 Mantis in there, not really that much of an issue. Oh, for the fucking love of God, they're running away. Let's try to distract them. Good, they only have level 1 engines. I may actually not be able to do this now. Be helpful if they would get a rock resistor too. Or if we would get a fire. We've got neither of either of those things. I think they may actually manage to do this. Ooh, maybe. Go. Suffocate that idiot. Huzzah! And you're gonna run in there to try to fix, and you'll fail. Any crew type but double mantis there, and we can't get the crew kill. Because they would be able to repair too quickly, and once they started running, there's no way we would be able to stop them. I think we might not be able to get this fight. But we'll get the other three. No, we are not surrendering to slavers, especially not slavers that can't hurt us. What sort of crew do you have? So I could potentially crew kill these. There's a 1 in 3 chance that if I crew kill them, that we will get a medium scrap reward and a choice of crew. I don't think that's too bad in this case. We would take an NG and be quite happy with that. And we have 2 more fights, so it's not like if, say, we were going to a store shortly, I would want to maximize every bit of scrap so that I could be sure of being above 80. But, you know, even if I get the minimum amount possible, which would be 12 and an NG for doing a crew kill, that would still be, with 2 more fights, enough that I should be at 80 by the time I next see a store. Unless I get exceedingly unlucky with, you know, they're both low rewards or something like that. However, I need to distract this rock away, so that the mantis is the one trying to fix oxygen. Now this is not as good as the last fight, because if they do start trying to run away, we won't be able to stop them. And if we do get a fire, they'll run the rock in to help out, and that would be very bad. So hopefully we have as bad luck with fires as we did last fight, except in this case it would not be bad luck. By the way, you will notice that I'm running the Zoltan to shields because otherwise I have to turn my oxygen off. You could buy a power bar in order to not have to do that. Don't do that, it's a bad idea. You want to spend 20 scrap just to avoid having to do something that's mildly inconvenient? Don't do that, that could stop you from affording hacking. Put up with the minor inconvenience in order to get a potentially very major advantage. Okay, good, they're not running. Oxygen should run out either after that last hit or after the next one at the latest. It's definitely starting to get a little pink over there. Yep, there we go. Are you gonna suffocate before that fixes? No, but... Okay, now the rock is going in, but they've already taken a bunch of damage and they shouldn't make it. And even if they do, I just have to hit it once more and then they will definitely suffocate. Okay, so instead of getting the 1 in 3 chance of a medium scrap reward with a choice of crew, I get probably the best outcome, which is a high scrap reward and a random crew member. Now, I would prefer to have randomly got an NG instead of a mantis, but whatever. That new mantis who doesn't have any skill can go on doors, while the mantis with shield skill can go on shields. It's another slaver. This one we will not be crew killing because they have a missile. Unless they're like all mantis again. We can get fires or something like that. And they are not. They have 2 humans. Ow. Welcome aboard, Mantis. Eat Artemis missile in the face. No, I don't want even more Mantises. Frankly, if you're not going to be a boarding ship, having Mantises on your ship is mostly pointless. And I am unlikely to be a boarding ship. Unless something really weird happens. You sometimes turn gunships into boarding ships because of, extreme bad weapon luck. But it would take really, really bad weapon luck to need to do that on Kestrel B. Now, this ship, we can crew kill. We can actually do it quite easily, even. Let this guy retreat. They'll board me again. They should have 3 humans over there, since they're a rebel ship with this particular layout. And actually, all the rebel ships early that actually have crew and are not auto ships have 3 in the first couple sectors of the game. I think it goes to about sector 4, maybe, or 5 when they go up to having more crew than 3. Yes, come fight multiple Mantis in the medbay. That's a great idea. We're gonna let this guy go as well, though. And now they have 2 crew who have been punched down so low that if I get fires over there, they would just immediately run. But they can't get healed because they have a clone bay. They can't just run to their medical unit. Could you not do that, please? Thank you. And now we'll shoot the oxygen. And yeah, if we get fires, they can only run this guy in to deal with it. They can't actually deal with it with their other crew. We could potentially pick someone off. Like, we could shoot the room and kill this person to prevent them fixing it. But I don't see a reason to do that yet. Because they just come back in the clone. There are potentially circumstances where that might be worth doing. Mostly if they had different crew types would be the case. If, this person was a Mantis, for example, it'd be worth waiting about 10 seconds for them to almost fix that, then kill the human to force them to lose all the accumulated repairs that they'd done on the system and then have to fix it with an even slower person. Even if this person then cloned. My lasers appear to be defective. They don't get fires. Fires are the primary reason to want to keep these 2 crew alive on 11 health. But I have not been able to get a single fire in oxygen yet. Which is exceedingly annoying. Humans take 12.5 seconds to fix things, or half of what a Mantis does. So you have to hit the system 7 or 8 times before they run out of oxygen. And then on this ship, we also have to take the clone bay out. So it's a little awkward. It would be going much better if we could get even 1 fire, because that would delay their repairs and drain oxygen from the oxygen room. In fact, if that's a level 2 clone bay, we may now not be able to do this at all. Oh, no. We can do it because that person died in time. And I think they might fix this, but then suffocate anyway. Nope, they didn't even manage to get it fixed. Okay, so this is an example of a weapon that, if you get this on Kestrel B, is not really all that helpful because, well, I can put it on my bar, but it's a 1-power weapon, much like the ones I already have. The one time I could see that potentially being an advantage is if I do the thing that I mentioned that would be very unlikely to do, but I mean, you could theoretically make this quite a good boarding ship. You know, I've got 2 Mantis and I've got a small bomb. If I were having difficulty finding offense otherwise, it would be entirely the right play, and maybe that will end up happening even, to turn this into a boarding ship. What's your specialty? No, that's more than it cost me to buy a reactor anyway. And I don't want to buy a reactor. Do we have enough space to get to the exit? Because this can double the fleet pursuit. I don't remember, and therefore I'm going to not do it. I think maybe I could have risked that, but I'm not sure. So this is the move to make if you're absolutely confident that you're not going to ever use that small bomb we just got. I am, so will not. Okay, good. I made the right call. I could not risk letting those rebels get away because of the risk of then having to do a dive. So it was right not to take that fight. We're going to go Pirate here over Rebel. They're about equivalent sectors. I think Rebel is slightly higher in scrap, but it's not that notable when you don't have long-range scanners to find fights. And more importantly, if I go to Pirate, I have a chance of a green sector in Sector 3. Rebel does not allow me to do that. So having the option to go to a green sector in case I get bad stores is very helpful. I can actually afford a cloaking right now, although I would obviously prefer to get hacking first. Ideally, I would find a store with like flacking and I don't know, with flacking. Hacking and a flak, or hacking and a burst one, or something like that. Why are all the missile ships so far armed with Artemis missiles? I think every point of damage I've taken so far has been from Artemis missiles. No, that's a bad surrender offer. Ooh, cool. Combat drone. That's another option we could do if we felt so inclined. We could buy drone control and go for offensive drones. That's more likely than buying a teleporter, but still not terribly likely to happen here. I am a fan of the offensive drones, but we could crew kill this ship, but we're not going to because this is the engine hack event, and my preference in this event is to... why am I shooting at weapons? So weapons don't do anything. Apparently neither do mine. This event gives you a random reward if you blow them up and a medium reward if you crew kill. So I will gamble. There's a there's a 2/3 chance that if I blow them up, I get at least as good a reward as I do for crew killing. And there's a 1/3 chance that I get a better one. There's also a 1/3 chance I get a worse one, but whatever. Which you should go for depends on the situation. Like, if I had 68 scrap and there was a store right next to me, okay, we got the low reward, so we failed there. If there was a store right next to me and I had 68 scrap exactly, I would try to get the crew kill there, because then I would be guaranteed getting at least 12 to afford the invaluable hacking. But that's not the situation I was in. Oh, yuck. Let's vent this idiot. Fortunately, I have max weapon skill and they don't have their weapons manned, so we were able to knock that offline very quickly. I do have the option in this fight, if it were to become quite bad, and say the pulsar hit my weapons, I could run the Zoltan in there and keep one basic laser up at least to suppress their weapons. But it doesn't look like we'll need to do that. I think they were repairing their weapons there with the Zoltan, because they got 1 point of repair but didn't bring the ion stunner back up. And that generally only happens if they have a Zoltan forcing power into the weapon in slot 1. Store. Nothing. Okay, there's the store. Okay. Well, they don't have systems, but they have really, really good guns. There's also a store right next to us. So let's see. I'm buying that for sure. And if I buy the heavy one, I can't afford cloaking here, but I could still afford hacking. I mean, I do have the option. I could go to this store since I'm ahead of the pursuit. Go to this store. If they have cloaking, get it and avoid the heavy one. And if they don't, do you know what? I'm just getting the heavy one. And, you know, if that prevents me from getting cloaking right now, so be it. I have amazing guns. I could win the run with these. And I would prefer hacking right now anyway. And it's here, and cloaking isn't, so. The auto-reloader is kind of nice here. Obviously, if there had been cloaking and stealth weapons, I'd have been very sad. But there's only one of those, and I'm not going to spend scrap on that. I will, however, now buy some power. Let's go into the nebula. We'll try to follow the damaged Federation ship. We shouldn't need to hack this. Them having a defense run too is a little annoying, but not that. Switch that off. And you go kaboom. I could upgrade piloting here for the Nebula Blue option. There's only 3 more jumps. I'm not doing that. Where are you? Vent them towards the med bay. And or doors, I don't really care, honestly. Med bay is preferred and more likely. It looks like some of them at least are going this way. So the other ones must have just died. Free borders with stuff. Okay, this is that event. Should I risk it? It would be kind of bad if I lost my Zoltan. I'm not going to risk it. If I lost if I lost one of the humans, it would actually be quite bad as well, because that leaves me with only one person who is remotely useful at repairs. It's a pity, but, you know, I could have got the piloting blue option, as I mentioned. Even if I had, it wouldn't necessarily have been anything there. You can sometimes take that blue option. It's just, oh, it's long beyond repair. You can't do anything with this. We definitely don't need to waste resources on this fight. It can technically hurt us because of the asteroid field. We even more technically can hurt it without even needing the asteroid field, but especially because of the asteroid field and their lack of shields. things towards Medbay. I guess I'll take that. A lot of not much of anything going on events here. Okay, this is a fight. The exit, scrap some debris, the top option has a chance to lose crew. Okay. The green sector here is Zoltan Homeworld, but that's still both, you know, better in terms of stores and also less dangerous than Rebel 3. Third sector is when Rebel sectors can start spawning double offensive drone ships, so like we could go to Rebel 3 and the very first ship that we fight could have like burst 2, a basic laser, a combat drone, and a mini beam. That would be far worse than any Zoltan Shield ship, not to mention that there also aren't as many stores in Rebel controlled, and we would have fewer options for Sector 4. Zoltan 3 is, you know, it's dangerous, but it's less dangerous than Zoltan 4 because there are no energy bombers here. And we have really fast weapons that are good at getting through Zoltan Shields. We might not actually need to do this because of the weapon manning bonus we have, but on the other hand, they might just do what they just did and invalidate the point I was going to make. Might be able to crew kill this, but probably not. Certainly not with only a single fire in them. Ooh, double fire. And that's breached. Yeah, take a bunch of damage punching your way through a room with no air in it. Ah! I needed another fire. On the other hand, I may actually be able to do this, because thinking on it, that room has no air in it and is locked. So... thank you, Indecisive Slug. You might have got it out if you had just picked one door and bashed at that, but you panicked and did a dumb thing. Okay, the first part of this event is just pick whatever ship you want to fight. They're all equivalent in terms of rewards, and then you get a second reward, which is the main part from the actual Zoltan Wise Man. It's usually best to pick Mantis here, because they're generally the easiest ships to fight. That may not apply if they're Mantis ships that have fucking Burst 2 and Mini Beam, but you know, any of the ships could theoretically have had that. This is one of the few Mantis ships that spawns with no NGs on it, along with Kazakh and the Mantis ship collector, and that's very helpful because we have a fire in a locked room. I think the first part of this reward is usually only a low scrap reward, but if you can crew kill it becomes a medium. I'm not going to look the reward up because I can't be bothered, but we'll find out. Medium reward in Sector 3 is 16 to 27 scrap, so we'll see what we get from the ship. Yeah. medium reward. It's normally a low one. And that is a high reward. We can now afford cloaking. But there's no cloaking here, so we'll just keep going. There's another store in this sector, guaranteed. Let's go try to find it. We have not seen that beacon and will not be able to. That's a pity, but... we do not have a teleporter or anything else that allows us to do that mission, so... For the love of God. Let's vent these assholes out of the front of my ship and towards the med bay. Okay, we need to refill our oxygen so that we can man doors and vent them out. You get in there. You go occupy Frederick here. No, I meant to run him into doors and then didn't for some reason. Okay, we found the other store. We've made literally 0 scrap since the last one, which is why I didn't want to buy anything there in case that happened. We could buy drone control and a drone recovery arm here. I'd maybe consider that if I was doing a fun run, but I'm not. I'm trying to streak, and the play to do if you're trying to maximize win rate is to not spend scrap on stuff you don't need. So the question is, do I spend scrap on anything more? I could buy the backup battery and make it more likely that cloaking turns up in later stores. I can do that safely here without hitting the system limit where systems are less likely to appear. It would bring me below being able to afford cloaking rather temporarily, but not for very long. I would need to get, it would take me to 117 scrap. Which is basically 2 medium scrap rewards. And I have quite a few jumps left in this sector and no more stores. I'm gonna do it. Let's also get all the fuel. This maybe adds 1 medium scrap reward, but if absolutely necessary, I can sell this additional basic laser. I would do it to get the cloaking hacking cycle, not for any other reason. Right now. I don't think I need to hack this ship. It's quite weak with that heavy ion. Their NGs over there were not crew killing unless we get ridiculously lucky with fires. Although, maybe if we can... The problem is they're going to repair this so quickly that keeping them in the same room is very, very hard. Oh, wow. I really was not expecting that. Now, there's a small chance in Zoltan Homeworlds that we can find the Zoltan Shield quest. I know that's not at a distress beacon, so I'll go around that. No dodging. Yeah. That's not very good scrap but I can sell the anti-personnel drone for 17, and that brings it up to effectively a 28 scrap offer, which is effectively a high reward in this sector. Medium, as I said, being 16 to 27. If we do this, we can't afford cloaking by selling the anti-personnel drone. If we do this, we can, because that takes us to 137. Okay, one more chance, and this, unfortunately, is the Natural Mineral Protection Act, not the Zolm Shield quest. Nice work, Heavy Laser. Keep an eye on what's going on over there. Well, we maybe could have tried to get a fire and get a crew kill here, but it wasn't happening. Oh, cool. That sells for 35 scrap, 37. For some reason, I can't remember. I think it's 35. We're very definitely going civilian over Mantis. It is better in every way. The sector layout sucks, though. If I go to this distress beacon, I see these beacons down in this corner, but I don't see these ones. My best is to go what? Distress here, here, and then I can see this, but not... Basically, if I go this way, I'm missing 2 jumps, these 2. If I go this way, I'm also missing 2 jumps, these, but I'm effectively missing this jump as well, unless I'm willing to backtrack. So I think taking the top route is slightly better. Also, since I do not see an immediate store, let's just buy some small upgrades. I can still sell, I think if I do this, yeah, I can still get cloaking even by just selling the defense drone too. I feel like we've seen a lot of pulsars on this run so far. You get in there. You go over here. Good, good. This is looking hopeful for a crew kill. Yeah. Like those 2 crew have basically no health, and we've got a big fire in a locked room. Burn. And now we just need to kill the remaining crew. Go on in. I'd buy some power here, but I can't because Ion Storm. Give them 5 missiles. And yeah, once again... Oh, I didn't need that second power bar, whatever. Once again, I can sell this and buy cloaking. You could scout the sector here to try to find a store, but I don't feel like we're that... You know, that's that urgent. We can scout the sector pretty well and see all the beacons, except for the ones that were impossible for us to see while taking this route. They have a med bay rather than a clone bay, so there's no point in letting that guy escape to try to get crew kills. They have have other crew over there, or is it just this Mantis? Yeah, they have a human as well. I'm gonna deliberately let them fix this, because then they'll run the human into the room as well. I don't know whether hacking affects the speed of them repairing the breach. I don't mind letting the Mantis go to medbay, because if I get like another fire or breach in there... Oh, never mind, I'm just taking this incredibly awesome surrender offer. But had I got another fire or breach in there, if it killed the human, the Mantis wasn't going to put it out, and if it didn't kill the human, then I wasn't getting the crew kill anyway. But yeah, let's take that absurdly good surrender offer. And having got that, I'm going to actually do this, because now I can get cloaking by selling these 3 items. Though I don't think I needed that power bar, actually, that was a mistake. Good. Okay, we've found both the stores. Let's take a jump and go to this one, and then we can decide where we're going based on what's there. Explore the asteroid field and get nothing. Okay, we've got 3 stores, so... Attempt number 1. Cool. I could have tried to keep the breach bomb for crew kills later in the run, but that's a much later in the run kind of thing. Get the cloak-hack cycle immediately, full repair. We don't need these other stores now. We will offer our services and once again get turned down because we have no way that they recognize to crew kill. I mean, we could just hack oxygen, but they don't recognize that as a valid way to get crew kills. They're unenlightened savages. There's a lot of green people on this ship. When we get a fire, green people are bad at fighting fires. Yeah. The Mantis and Zoltan are not really particularly well suited to putting out this raging fire in a packed room. Only problem is this Zoltan might leave the room in a moment. While the door is still broken. Okay, good. Their hit points are low enough that that doesn't matter. Go kaboom. Okay, I need this fire to spread back in there before it burns too much stuff out, but we can wait a while and see if it does that. And indeed it does. The doors have locked again, so Maloney will not be able to escape if he fails to put this fire out. Okay, good, that's got it. Start fleeing, but he doesn't have enough time. We could try to get a fleet delay here, but let's just take more scrap. I don't have any map knowledge, so it's not like I can particularly benefit from having an extra jump. Let's get to the storage cache. We shouldn't need to hack this, because we can get a good volley off before they ever get to fire that stupid thing. Nice. I'm gonna get to like 100 scrap, and then I will get the 4th level of engines for 100% cloak evade. I just want to be able to afford weapons as I see them now. And or mind control. I know I won't see them in this sector because there are no more stores. We've already seen all 3 of them. Yeah, we have enough for 2 more jumps. This fight isn't very dangerous, so we are once again not hacking. They need to line both of these shots up, and for us not to dodge anything, and to line it up with the beam drone, and for us to, you know, for some reason not cloak to be able to do damage. Fires are too late for us to get her kills. No. 3 drones costs 16, in fact 24 scrap, so that's more than it would cost to just buy it. And if I give drone parts away at this point, I'm highly likely to end up having to buy them back, because we'll be using them quite often. Pirate and Mantis Homeworlds. Pirate is a slightly better sector, but the Mantis Homeworlds leads to several green sectors, which are generally better. Albeit, you know, there's the possibility that those are like Zoltan and NG, which is not ideal. But I mean, for Sector 7, we have a good chance of, well, we have a chance to go to a nebula if this is a bad sector. I think it's worthwhile just going to the Mantis sector. One, two, three, 4, 5, yeah. Gonna do this. We have a repair drone to sell. If we see a good weapon that gets to 87, that will buy any weapon that's not terrible in the game. Speak of weapons that aren't terrible. I'm gonna get a hack shields here because of them running away, yes. I can cloak their first double burst 2 volley. You go in here. I need to damage multiple systems in order to stop them fleeing, so let's do... They will clone those 2 guys, but we have time before they do that. And in that time, we'll do this. Ugh. 19 scrap for killing a fucking double burst 2 ships that's running away. FTL is a mean game. Speaking of a mean game, Jesus Christ. The drones are more dangerous here. I'm hacking the drones. Like, that thing with no evade is gonna just rip my shields to fucking bits. Are you fucking kidding? You fucking asshole. What the fuck? I mean, it's partially my fault for not using my backup battery. I mean, now we're definitely getting hit because we can't evade. Ah. Vent. The hack. God damn it. Okay, that should have this. But yeah, this is definitely the most dangerous fight we've faced so far. Given their demonstrated dodges and multiple shield bubbles and so on, I wasn't going to end Clone Bay. I wasn't going to attempt to crew kill that stupid thing. Okay, the store is in a really bad location. Do we just skip it? Nah, it might be the only store in this sector. Okay. First one is, you know, just a really bland weapon, but it improves my offense, so I'm getting it. And sell this basic laser, and I can't buy another power bar. I definitely don't want more mantises, and this option is generally better anyway. Yeah, like we take 5 free hull damage, but the other option, you can take 5 free hull damage and have to fight a ship having already taken that damage, and with your systems damage, like it could hit your weapons potentially, and then you go into a fight against some tricked out NG bomber crewed with mantis. And then they might even board you in the damage system. It's just generally bad. We have more mantis than we want on our ship already. You know, they're good at fighting off borders, but then so is an open door, so I don't have to feed an open door. If this weren't a solar flare, we'd be able to crew kill this. I'd shoot the oxygen and make it impossible for them to fix it, given that it's hidden behind hacks. But we are at a solar flare, and I don't want to. Oops! I did not intend to vent my entire ship. That was very dumb. If the solar flare now hits our oxygen, we could have some problems. Fortunately, it didn't. We'd have been okay if it had done that. It would have been annoying. We might have lost some crew if that had happened. If so, it would have been my fault. Borders. Go punch them. Punch it. Out of there before the solar flare goes off. We would have needed to be slightly wary in case the next fight had been like a ship with hacking that immediately hacked my medbay, but we could have dealt with that. This ship has very little ability to hurt me, but it also has very little ability to give me scrap. Give me my low scrap reward and go. Oh. I mean, don't go. Blow up. Whatever. Can't quite cloak hack cycle this weapon because you can't hack it back far enough. It keeps its charge. But you can knock it offline. And cloak hack cycling it, even if it's not perfectly efficient, is still generally good enough. Let's see if we can crew kill this. There's a fire and a breach. And these two humans being in that room means they can't actually send the repair drone in. But now they're trying to leave the room, so... No! You assholes. There were 4 of them bashing on that door, I guess, so they got through really fast. Okay, there's another store, let's go to it. Aw man, why couldn't I have like 10 more scrap? I probably should have just bought mind control there, but whatever, I don't care. I want my stealth weapons, and they go really well with these guns. I can do that. For fuck's sake. Rip off. We will destroy and loot this ship. We get a free explosive replicator, which we will sell for 30 scrap. We're back to being able to afford mind control, we just need to find it. Sure, that is actually cheaper than a power bar at this point. Okay. Well, there's a store. Take a distress beacon, then go hit the store. Board the station. If you get the option to like save the NG or a drone part or yourselves there, you can hit save yourselves to avoid losing crew and get a low scrap reward. But we did not even get that option. Cool. Yeah, these weapons are quite good. Got another one of those to sell. Let's take some jumps before we go to that store, because I would like to be able to afford mind control if we see it. Those ions are actually a little spooky and able to get through my defenses. Okay, that's quite promising. Our sensors are hacked, but I know that this, because of the event, that this is an all-mantis ship, and that much fire in the weapons room they're not putting out. So let's sit here and wait, and watch the fire spread. And by watch, I mean watch the system icons take damage, because they've been bad sports and hacked my sensors. What should happen, it will spread to hacking and drone control. They'll go in, fight it, take damage, and eventually they should be reduced to low enough health that they can't fight the fires anymore. And that's not that bad, because I can just do that. And that's now got a fire as well, to judge from their reaction. And that will actually drain the oxygen back out in this room. Or just the fire will spread back here, that'll also work. What the fuck? Well, their crew are gonna clone, but it shouldn't matter. I can't tell exactly what the situation is with the fire and oxygen, but... or what the oxygen situation on their ship is. think the fires have burned out. Okay, their crew are dying. Yeah, they're never fixing that. So we've got a crew kill. I'm surprised they haven't died already. Okay. One more jump and then store. Yep. Now, this is bad. If you have an NG, you can get a low scrap reward here, but this leads to a fight that doesn't make you any scrap. Okay. Well, there's no, there's no mind control here, but there are long-range scanners. Let's get those. I'm gonna do this for the moment. I'll need to get my scrap back to be able to afford mind control if I see it, but when you have stealth weapons and really, really fast guns, going up to level 3 cloaking is a very good idea. Look out, it's an NG. What's the situation over there? Yeah, we can probably crew kill this. Let that weakened NG in. Kill this idiot. Crew kill! And we got 6 fuel, which was very sorely needed. Investigate the battlefield, we get a fight. It's a kind of dangerous fight, they have very good guns, but so do we. We also have systems, and they don't. Hoping to get a fire in there for crew kill purposes. Breach might do the trick, but probably not. Double fire from a single shot, however, that will do the trick quite nicely. Bye, batters. I'm going to take the exit beacon and then I'm going to jump past it and dive. Okay, we get a piece of garbage we can sell at the store there. I might as well hold the scrap until I get there. They have a system repair drone over there, but and 2 NG, so crew killing is not happening, I think. If we had mind control, we could crew kill this. As it is, I think I should just make sure they don't get away. Not that they were going to try to get away. Oh, we get a reward as repair. Woohoo. Do we have enough time to take both of those before the store? No, unfortunately. So I would need to give up the store to take this fight, and I don't want to do that because we might be going, for all I know, next sector is an uncharted nebula. No systems. I'm going to buy an NG for repair purposes. And I'm going to improve my weapons so I can do this and sell that. Cool. I need to make a little bit of scrap before I can afford mind control, but it's not the end of the world if I can't do that. We have absolutely kick-ass guns. And we have the most important systems in the game. Let's let them fire these two heavy lasers, and then engage the hack to split their weapons up. And she get out of there. Ah! We might have got hit there because of the idiot that ran into our piloting, but thankfully we did not. And we can maybe kill this ship in time. Distress first and then go towards the top of the sector. We can't do that, unfortunately. I mean, giving that up for even a map would not have been that bad at the very beginning of a sector, but I can't go to 2 fuel. No fires means probably no crew kill. So we're back up to being able to afford mind control, and there's an opportunity for us to get it. But let's go into the solar flare first. Damn, this would be such an easy ship to O2 crew kill, if not for the fact that we're in a solar flare. I mean, we'd need to also break their weapons. But I suppose, actually, if we weren't in a solar flare, we could cloak hack cycle the weapons forever. Maybe if we're lucky, we can do this anyway. But I will be off for a bit. Okay, we're back. Oh yes, we have a possible crew kill here. We are patient. In fact, we have a likely crew kill here. I'm gonna go out. Okay. It's fine. We have a store right next to this, if I remember correctly. Got him. Yeah, no systems again. This is the the system limit rearing its ugly head. But it's fine. I am more than strong enough to win this run without a third system if needed. Now there can't be a store in the nebula, but the nebula jumps all sea stuff, so I think I want to go through it anyway. Take this fight, and then we go through the asteroid field. We're going through the asteroid field now. Take the fight, and then we go through the nebula. Thankfully, this is 2 beam drones and not a combat drone and a beam drone, which would be way, way more dangerous. Good fires. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to deal with this with only 3 mantis. Especially since I can do that. Deal 30 damage to all. Okay, I'm gonna get this upgrade now because I have long-range scanners, so I know that there's a good chance that that beacon is the piloting blue option. It's about 1 in 3. In fact, it's exactly 1 in 3. I realized as I fired those. I should always remember that with burst laser 2s, unless I have an auto reloader, I can't fire twice before the second club. But for some reason, I do not always remember that. Shoot at piloting. If I take that offline, they should just die. Nice. I won't use that. Okay, so these 2, yeah, I won't use this this whole 2 since it's worse than what I already have, but I can sell it. And these 2 events, they're both chances to be the manually search event. There are 3 options for them to be. There's borders with scrap, there's an auto ship fight, and there's manually search. And those are the only options that can show up at beacons that look like this. So yeah, there's borders with scrap. Get out of there. There we go. Go here because I want to see if there's a store at this jump. There isn't, but there is an, well, I don't know whether there is, but it doesn't matter because we found an outpost, so, you know, even if there isn't a store there, is what I meant to say, it's still really, really good. Okay, that's promising. Cloak, these two will die over here. You two die over there. And let him heal, let him repair this. Lock him in this room with no oxygen. Fuck your autopiloting. Crew kill double reward. And there's a bunch of beacons down here that suck, so I hope those aren't stores. Hooray! That drop only really helps if I can find a store, which I do not appear to be doing. Well, hopefully the store's up here. Got a pretty decent chance that I can crew kill this if I can get a fire going. I mean, or they could just dodge everything, like fucking crazy. Don't know why I fired that then. I knew it wasn't going to get there in time. Okay, that's looking very, very promising. Okay, there is the store. We're going to check it out and see if we can get mind control. Hooray! Sell that. Sell that. Cool. And we're just getting power and buffers in Sector 8. What an impressive barrage! No, no fixing shields. And they go kaboom. And let's just take every fight that we can get. If we can get a repair station, that's good, but it's not essential, I think. Good, good. I think I shot that missile down, but whatever. Leave my NG alone. How dare you assault my poor helpless NG? Don't really care about the prospect of stores now. I'd buy like an auto reloader or a flak one or something like that if I got it, but I'm not holding my breath for that. Okay, this has definite crew kill possibilities. Would have been nice if we got some fires, but at the same time, we can send these guys back. They'll board me with two others, and then they'll only have one person at, remotely good health. We'll kill the next lot of boarders. Mind control you. Got it. And just a moment. Okay, we're back. Oh yeah, lots of fights. Fire the ion with a single laser, and then engage the hack. What's up? There's a marginal chance for us to take damage here, but... Not anymore, because they will never be able to dodge ever again. And they're therefore dead. Very, very dead. This is the kind of weapon setup where against the flagship you could consider hacking evade instead of shields, because if you hack evade with this, you're guaranteed the first 4 shots, pop the shield bubbles, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage spread out however you want, all of which has a chance to set fires. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. More auto ships. I strictly don't have to shoot at weapons while I'm doing the cloaking hacking cycle, but I tend to do it anyway because that way if I fuck up, you know, it shouldn't matter too much because hopefully I'll have just knocked them offline anyway. Really does not look like we're getting a store, which is fine. Just take these 2 fights. Here we have a much less of a chance to get a crew kill because they have a med bay instead of a clump bay, and it's generally more difficult to crew kill those. I'd like to be able to cloak to guarantee killing these guys, but I need, while that missile is still up, I need to be able to cloak it in case. No, don't go to the med bay. Go and die instead by being forced to fight your compatriots for my amusement. If humans are such a superior species, rebels, why aren't you immune to mind control? Cool. We get a free power bar. Go stand there. How should we? Nah, we could get an ion-proof shield layer, but honestly, in phase 1, I would rather be able to flash the shields against the ions, which I can't do if I move this person in there. And the other phases don't have ion weapons anyway. So let's just keep the first phase. Do this. Since I don't have a slug to be able to see to mind control our people. This is unfortunately a not enough time event, and I doubt that I'm going to be able to crew kill this because of them having a missile. But, you know, maybe we can. We got a couple there. So maybe we can, because we're going to mind control the person who's wounded once he fixes 1 level of weapons. The other rebel will kill him. Just use level 1 mind control for it when it happens. Yeah, this other human will go kill him. And then we'll shoot at that room. Go! Medium scrap reward! Nah, that got taken over. Let's go and crush the flagship. What are you going to hack? Okay, that's annoying. Control you. Should I reset this? Well, I have time to do it, and I don't have to dive for it. I'm gonna reset this hack. I don't like it. If they hack shields again, I'll just have to put up with it. That's also an annoying hack, but not as annoying as shields, certainly. I spent the hacking drone there because I wasn't sure whether I actually had time to retreat. And I wanted to make sure I could knock the missiles offline in case I didn't. You go die in shield room. They took the heavy laser out, it's fine. Although I would have killed this guy probably had I. Mind control you. Aha! Success! Gotcha. Shoot now and then we'll get this cyber bug kill. We didn't kill all of them, barring the pilot, but we got a lot of crew kills there. Save scrap for after phase 2. So we'll have to fend off a boarding crew in this phase. That's annoying. I'm going to wait till they both get into the shield room, and then I'm going to mind control so that they can't fight the fire. Hopefully it will get one of the ones that has more health. Actually, I'll just do that, and then it will definitely get one of the ones that has more health. Let's go on. Okay, there's 2 of them left. We can hopefully get one more, but even if we can't, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there we go. And wait till the death animation finishes, and then finish that. And I have 50 scrap, I'll do... Doesn't really matter. Buffer piloting, I guess. Not that I can't counter their mind control, but... So, we've got them exactly where we want them. Cut that out. Stop that. Pack shields. This is another situation actually where hacking piloting would be to guarantee taking missiles offline would be acceptable. Shoot the laser weapon out as well. Or not. The fuck? How many fucking autopiloting dodges are you getting? Asshole. Just die. So, 0 damage flagship. Stealth weapons and those really nice guns tend to allow you to do that as long as you don't get ridiculously bad luck. And we only had marginally bad luck with the insane evade they were getting there with no pilot. And without the AI activated, so it's not like they had the evade from manning those systems. That was just autopilot luck. Solid scores all around. So 43, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't believe we've done Kestrel A on this second part of the streak. Oh, no, we have. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. We have not done Lanius A, so we will be doing that next time out. I hope you enjoyed the run, and I'll see you for Lanius A. Bye for now.